Welcome to WOD on the Loch 2023. Okay? The moistest year yet.
We are moments away from starting event 1 of the 2023 WOD on the Loch.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
So a massive opening event here at the 2023 WOD on the Loch, the Run Swim Run. Well, the top athletes coming in the 25-minute mark, but everyone completing it by about 40. This is what the results look like. And you've got Kobe McCall up there in the top spot, returning for his 3rd consecutive WOD on the Loch as either media or athlete. Last year's champion, Mike Leggett, in 2nd. Ross Waters, Scotland, home boy, grown in 5th. Anita McCartney in the number 1 for the women. And Elisa Haro, all the way from Union Islands, takes 4th. Emily Johnson rounding out the top 5. A great start, but we're straight into event number 2. Of course, the musculature fatigue has probably set in. The athletes have had their ice baths, and now we're ready for a strongman style event. Let's get going.
Try to ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant, need a triple double. Told him check the stats, yeah I got a couple. I don't try to ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell.
Harry, you said on your fun facts that you shouldn't be in RX, yet you're coming out and unofficially winning heats.
You should have seen the swimming, that's all I'm going to say. I was the kid when I was 12 with armbands still on at the parties. But no, it was good. I'm actually quite local to here, I'm about half an hour away, so yeah. Thank you, it was good fun though.
Nice to do it in front of a home crowd. And also nice to get a decent one under your belt, given the swim.
Yeah.
How do you feel about bikes?
Fuck knows, we'll see what happens. See how it goes, take it as it comes.
For context, just how heavy does that sandbag feel?
The farmer's carry were okay, the sandbag took your breath away, and the yoke carry was just, crushing your spine, I think. It was the best description for it.
As you can see, it has rained. It has poured down, but the action continues. We had a great strongman event. Take a look at the results. Another 2nd place for Mike Leggett means that overall, he's in the number 1 spot. Glenn Stokes with a 6th and a 5th. David Cribbs with a 4th and a 5th. A nice consistency. And Tom Watson with an 8th and a 9th overall, creeping into the top 5. But Anita McCartney secures her 2nd win in a row. This woman is laying down a nice foundation to take on the rest of the weekend. But of course, it's not over till it's over, and event 3 is up next, and in the chaos, we've got mountain bikes.
Been through a whole lot, but we overcome. Enemies in our face, but we ain't gon' run. Never drift off course, always stay on mission. Won't slow us down, cause we way too driven. Yet we put in these 10,000 hours. You won't stop us, cause we got the power. Whole world is watching, and I hope they ready. From here on out, we are legendary.
Heather, you smashed it. We know you like running. We know you hate rowing. Where does biking fit into it?
To be fair, that's probably the first time I've been in a bike. It's not an assault bike or an ag bike in quite a long time. So I'm surprised that it went as well as it did.
It was carnage on course. Things fell down. Obviously, the heavens opened. How did you handle it all?
I think I feel bad for the guy at the arch because I think I screamed at him. To be fair, actually, the grind wasn't too bad. Like the bits that are really, really wet, you think will be really boggy, but you kind of just coast through them. So, and and the rain just like in my eyes. It was just kind of survival. I don't know where I went, but I wasn't in this field for quite a big part of it.
I know, I was like halfway there, I was like, can they even see? We have no idea.
I can't see. I got through the arch as it like skimmed my head, and then I sort of looked back and I was like, yes. No, joking.
Do we not love the unknown and the unknowable? How do you prepare for the unknown and the unknowable?
Anxiety, residual anxiety. No, I think like today, turning up and not knowing what was happening, and then it happens, and you have a little break and you calm down and then you're like, oh shit, okay, I'm out. And I was wandering around this on my gyro, just like pacing anxiously, eating jelly babies, just like ready to go. And then I'll chill for a bit, and then tomorrow it's the unknown again. I think you just get used to it.
They kick me round, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down. We go on them rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roots too deep. I'm on my feet.
What was most impressive, I thought, was the fact that you flanked her for 4 laps and then made a move. Was that always the intention?
No, honestly, I couldn't see what she was doing behind my back. So at the last lap, when I picked up my bike and I saw she was still doing the squats, I was like, okay, that's the moment I need to go fast. So. Yeah, but that wasn't my intention. I just kept going and so what happened. So,
are you a mountain biker?
I have a mountain bike, but I took a big fall 2 years ago and I haven't really mountain biked since then, but we're planning to do the Hebridean Way in August, so I need to train, I need to practice.
Good news is your fitness is right up there, you're sorted. Yeah. So on that final lap, did you feel her closing the gap on you? Did you feel like you needed to give it all, or was it quite a comfortable experience?
It was uncomfortable for sure. Yeah, I kept looking back and I saw that she was coming closer and closer, so I just decided to go as fast as I could, but I was really out of breath there. Yeah.
We call that full gas.
Yeah, that was full gas.
Great job, smashed it. So what a killer end to day one. Through wind, rain, mud, we made it through into the men's RX, and I would say there were 2 standout performances. David Cox, a former professional Scottish footballer, really laid down the gauntlet with his time before Stephen Turnbull, in a battle, made it across the line first. A mountain biker in a past life and a sanctionals athlete that I've seen at CrossFit Strength and Depth. Well, he pulled out of the bag in the final event of the day, but it's not over yet. There are still 2 events tomorrow. One's a double event, and then there is a secret final for the top 5. So much more to come. But this is what the results look like so far. And look at Mike Leggett. 2 seconds and a fourth to close out the opening day. He's in pole position. In the top 5, Ben Kilner has worked his way up the leaderboard. An 11th and 2 sevenths, great consistency. Talking of consistency though, Anita McCartney, look, 3 back-to-back first place finishes. Can anyone catch her? Let's ask Caroline Lech with a 3rd and 2 seconds. She's hot on her heels. Day number 2, and we are back in the middle of the rain, and we have got 3 official events on the cards, but don't forget about the final. Mike Leggett in pole position on the men's RX, and Anita McCarthy in the women's. There's so many points up for grabs and a whole heap to look forward to. Mud is what we live for, and you are handstand walking your way right through it. I mean, was there any key to doing that workout successfully?
Not at all. I mean, handstand walking is a strength of mine, so I was just wanting to go pretty much as fast as I could through a mud bath, but you know how it is.
How are the athletes just handling the conditions? Because it's you just gotta laugh when you can, like, when you see what we're like working out in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got to look at it positively, I suppose. And like, my outlook is just getting through it, get through the rain, stay positive. That's it, really.
the legend Mike Leggett, everybody. Last year's winner, the defending champion, and currently wearing this beautiful white leaders jersey, coming into event number 4 with an unofficial heat win, maybe the event win. Mike, I'm not going to say to look at you wouldn't assume, but you are quite an unassuming guy. Where has this background of athleticism come from?
I've played so many sports growing up, always done sports, rugby, cricket, swimming. That's been the big one for CrossFit with the endurance side, running, cross country, athletics. And then when I finished kind of playing rugby and cricket, I then moved into triathlon and then found the CrossFit bug and been on it since there. But all of those have helped me. My weakness is gymnastics, and we're going up there next, so we'll see how that is.
Well, fabulous. Obviously knowing that, damage limitation, trying to create a buffer, right? How much is the overall in your mind approaching day number 2?
I'm just trying to go as hard as I can each event and then see what happens. So the next one's going to be a real challenge for me. I've been out injured for 10 months, so it's just great competing on the back of the WOD and the Loch. Loved it last year, and I'm so happy to be back, and it was great for Cal to invite me as a leader from last year.
Event number 4, absolutely wild in the wind and the rain, handstand walking, kettlebell snatching, and Mike Leggett with an event win. It's just all too easy for the defending champion. Look, Stephen Turnbull has reached the top 3 and competes for a podium for the first time. Ben Kilner moves up a spot, and Isla Byrne now hits into the top 5. Emily Johnson and Elisa Hero tied in 4th there. The battle for that 3rd place on the podium is well and truly on, but Anita McCartney still in top spot. We have got a back-to-back event in events 5 and 6, and Mike Leggett telling us only moments ago that he's been coming back from a bit of a shoulder injury. So now, for our former defending champion, it's all a bit about damage limitation.
We never fall back.
Okay, what we're learning about these two is after a long workout, they have absolutely outrageously poor coordination. But on the field of play, you guys have been wonderful all weekend, battling against each other. I mean, Wanmao, your first competition. Did you imagine it would be like this?
No, especially coming all the way from Spain, you know. It's 40 degrees in my village right now, so this is a bit different. But now this guy is giving me a really good push all the way through. And that's great, it's amazing to find people like this, giving you the extra push that you don't usually have. It's been amazing.
David Wilson, but what about the push from this guy? How much has that got the best out of you?
It's constantly back and forth. Every run, he's either been a wee bit in front or vice versa, and it's been good. He's been pushing me. First ever event. I've never done wall walks before, and it's just constantly a wee tip for that, and it was good. Amazing, he's pushing us.
My favourite thing about this is it's a Scot versus a Spaniard, and he's saying words like tit for tat. Do you understand the word he's saying?
Yeah, I do actually. I've been working on it, so especially with the name of the work, I was like, what the hell is this?
I love this. Well, guys, obviously, scaled mile heat. Do you think you've done enough to potentially make it through to a final?
I didn't even think I'd be this glad in concession for it, so anything's a bonus. So I'm happy where I come.
Great final day for both of you. Wanmao, yourself in particular, 2 unofficial heat wins right at the end there.
Thank you.
A big final push. What did it take?
Everything, yeah. Extra motivation from this guy and from the rest of the people. Yeah, that's it.
Love it. Do you want to hug it out? Do you want to, yeah. Oh, the love at WOD on the Loch. Thank you so much, guys.
With the hands out, get them off us. I'm 24/7 in the office. Pay attention, cause I ain't repeating offers. Yeah.
Jacob Parker, 17 years old, in the intermediate male category, surrounded by people double and triple your age. How are you finding it?
It's great. I'm really enjoying it. Great experience and some tough workouts. Yeah.
That last A and B part, the B with the chest bars, you were catching up so much time. How did you strategize that workout?
Well, I didn't really, to be honest. I just probably went a bit too quick on the rope climbs to start with, but just try to claw it back at the end with a chest bar that I'm quite good at. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool, I'm here with Robin and Elisa, who have come a very long way to compete at WOD on the Loch. Perhaps you can just talk us through your journey to get here and where you've come from.
We are from Reunion Island, so it's a French island in the Indian Ocean, next to Mauritius Island, maybe you know. It's very far. It's like a 12-hour flight from here, from Reunion Island to come here.
Why did you come to Scotland?
Because for the experience, we love traveling for CrossFit. So last time we were in Wodapalooza, so this year we are here.
Julie, on voulait savoir si notre fitness était waterproof.
He said we wanted to know if our fitness is waterproof. So I think it seems kind of, I'm not sure.
I think that is the quote of the weekend from Robin Mulmain, who has just unofficially won his heat in that gymnastics style double header.
Yeah.
What did you make of that workout?
Alors, qu'est-ce que tu as fait de ce workout? Comment est-ce que tu as fait?
L'objectif c'était d'essayer de tout faire unbroken.
Yeah, his objective was to do everything unbroken. He loves gymnastics, so this is his thing, so I'm proud of him, and he is too, I think.
You can tell gymnastics is your favourite thing. Great job, guys, and I hope you enjoy your time in Scotland.
Yeah, except the cold and the rain, but you know, this is Scotland, so.
Je pourrais lui dire aussi que on est agréablement surpris de la communauté.
The community here is very, very kind. So we are surprised by that. You're all very kind.
C'est pour ça qu'on a.
Welcome.
Yeah.
C'est pour ça.
We didn't know. Like.
I mean, the accent sounds scary.
Yeah, but that's okay. We get
Julie
used
qu'on n'est
to
pas
it.
déçu du voyage, qu'on
We
est
are
content
not
de voir.
disappointed because we are very, very surprised, but in a positive way. So that's cool.
I'm so glad you guys are having a good time.
Je peux dire un mot. Je peux dire un mot en créole?
Yeah. You want to say something in our local language? Yeah, just go.
Nous te voulons montrer toute banaque, CrossFit Sainte-Marie était là. Merci à toutes.
Say thank you everyone, and we wanted to show CrossFit Sainte-Marie is here in Scotland.
Yeah, it is. CrossFit Sainte-Marie is here. I've made many nicknames up for you over the course of this weekend.
Liking them all.
Lightbulb, JTG. It's also your birthday, so your birthday boy. But you've just had back-to-back event wins. How does it feel?
Feels good. Needed. After yesterday, needed to kind of come and bring something out today, so happy we could do it. Wait to see these boys go now, though.
Obviously a very heavy gymnastics day.
Yeah, I'm a gymnast, so it was always nice to do. It's good.
Friends and family, girlfriends, wives on the sideline.
Soon to be wife.
Soon to be wife. Congratulations, guys. How stressful is it watching him compete?
I trust that he's doing well, so I don't get too stressed.
Yeah, no pep talks on the sideline.
No.
Come on, hun, get your act together.
No, he knows what he needs to do, and I just let him do that. Yeah.
Ah, lush. Well, happy birthday. How are you going to celebrate?
Winning the final, and then we'll go from there.
All right, he's got big balls, that guy, doesn't he? Winning the final. Of course, that is coming up next. Do you think you've done enough?
I've given it my effort, so if not, then I'm happy.
The last person I saw win back-to-back event wins or heat wins like this was Bronislav Alankovic, Strength and Depth in 2019, and he went on to win the whole thing.
So let's hope so. Fingers crossed.
Hey.
I'll give it my all.
History's on your side.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
So that is 6 events over 2 days, done and dusted for our athletes here at WOD on the Loch 2023. Of course, there's still one more to come. It's the final, and this is what the leaderboard looks like. So this is not winner takes all, so every point counts. And look at the battle between 3rd and 4th, Glenn Stokes and Joseph Thomas Greaves. That is getting increasingly close, and David Cribbs also wanting to fight for a top 3 finish. We'll speak about the leaders a little later on. Anita McCartney continuing her dominance, but anything can happen in a final. Here's Director of Sport Kyle Russell to tell you more.
This final event is a bit of a throw to the final from year one. So, I don't know if you remember, there was a hurdle along the middle, and athletes would take sandbags along, and they would then do sandbag over the hurdle, and then do burpees over the hurdle. Well, it's the same event, except instead of moving the sandbag, you'll move the hurdle.
As we head into the final, things are looking mighty tense on that leaderboard. In the RX women, Anita McCartney very much in control, but 2nd and 3rd still completely up for grabs. I wonder what Eliza Hero might be able to do. She's made a huge journey to come on holiday to WOD on the Loch. Wouldn't it be great to see her right up there? And the men. Stephen Turnbull currently in number 1. Number 2, last year's champion Mike Leggett coming back from a serious injury. I wonder if we could see a little bit of a shuffle. More excitement to come.
Oh yeah, the beast back, adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has its day, it's been mine since day 1. This is real grind and I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard.
Coming close to me, flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we balling out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. They know in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, getting feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. Oh, the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
Oh my gosh, what about that? Absolute chaos, but all the best things about CrossFit coming together, the crowd cheering them on, athletes managing PBs on some of these absolutely outrageously heavy sandbags. And then look, an absolute mix-up of the podiums, especially in the men's RX. We just don't know what's going to happen. Stephen Turnbull currently in number 1, finishing in number 2, and Mike Leggett currently number 2, but finishing that final in number 1. We'll just have to wait for the podiums to find out who's going to make it, who is going to be WOD on the Loch champion for 2023. Well, that's coming next. Your scaled female winner of WOD on the Loch 2023, Charlotte Haydock. And your scaled male winner of 2023 WOD on the Loch, Hal Salverson. And your intermediate female gold medalist in 1st place, Becca Betts. And your winner, intermediate male, Liam Macaulay. These guys have been absolute animals all weekend, but in 1st place, I'm pretty sure she led from the front from the first day and never relinquished it, Anita McCartney. Anita winning every single event. Absolute beast. RX male podium. Now, 2nd and 1st. Too tight to tell. 2 athletes finished the weekend on the same amount of points. Carl Russell totally ruined the camera shot I'm doing right this second. 2 athletes finished on exactly the same points. When that happens, it goes down to event wins. But guess what? They had the same amount of event wins. Ooh. So what happens? It's a winner takes all in the final. So, your winner, the defending champion, last year's winner is this year's winner, Mike Leggett. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 WOD on the Loch champions! Now, what a year we've had. WOD on the Loch 2023. It brought drama, it brought tight contests, very curveball moments, and some absolutely exceptional fitness. I mean, it's a pleasure to be here, hasn't it? Congratulations to absolutely every single one of you. Safe journey home. We'll see you next year in Scotland for more of the same. This has been WOD on the Loch.